don't stream just because of the money or because of the fame. I think it's very easy for viewers or people who come by your stream to notice that. Hello, I'm Kris Rey. I'm 21 years old, and aside from being a full-time student, I'm also a streamer on Twitch and a singer-songwriter, and I just love video creation and content creation. I've always been surrounded with video games my entire life. The first console I had was the GameCube when I was about 6-7 years old, and from that I played on the PS3, PSP, and then recently the PC around 2018. My first PC game was Fortnite, and from that's when I started gaming a lot and I started streaming as well. I wanted to get into streaming because I genuinely enjoyed playing video games on the PC, and I spent a lot of time doing it, and my brother was one who encouraged me to try streaming. And at first I was kind of scared, and I thought, I'm not gonna really get anywhere with this streaming. So I ended up trying it out once, and I was able to connect with people and grow my own community. And from that, it's just been a great experience for me to be able to have that connection that I have with the people who watch me and the people who support me. Oh, I was actually fortunate enough to have my brother. He already had his PC, but since he was working in the city and his PC was left in his room, he told me that I could use it anytime. After a while, the PC slowly became mine, and now I just upgraded along the way. I started streaming the very first year that I started college, and at first I was just the streamer that would stream 1 or 2 times a month only, and then stop streaming for a month just to focus on school and then come back to it. But so once I started seeing that I could make a career out of streaming, I started trying to balance my time wisely and trying to have the best time management as possible. So there would be days where I would not stream and completely focus on school, and then other days where I would attend my classes in the morning and then stream 4 hours after, and then do any last minute homework, submissions, and go to bed. Mainly the reason why I was able to stream as much while still being in school was because I managed my time wisely and I scheduled my streams that way it wouldn't be in conflict with my classes or any meetings that I would have in the future. I am taking marketing classes. I was able to learn the importance of branding. And ever since I started with streaming, I was already on that mindset that, I have to be good social media wise, make sure that people can easily recognize me if they see a logo that I have. That way it's the same for TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. That way they associate one picture with one person, and it just makes it easier for people to remember me by. There's always these random trolls that come into my chat and associate every girl streamer as someone who streams just for money and not really for gaming wise. And I also get a lot of people coming into my chat, randoms and trolls, that say, you're not really good at the game, you're boosted, or you're just someone who gets someone to play with her. That way she looks like she's a good player, but she's not. And they base that solely because I'm a woman. But then again, these people coming into chat, these are trolls who aren't the type of people who stick around or the type of people you really want to keep around your Twitch streams either. But it does kind of suck that a lot of women on different streaming platforms have to go through this. If you are passionate about video games or even content creation through the mode of streaming on a platform, I think you should definitely go for streaming and gaming. Having streaming and building your own community and your own brand as an individual, as a content creator, it's a great experience. Though it is very hard to get into this industry, I think if you're very passionate about it, you can achieve anything. A few tips that I have, especially if you're a student, is 1, make sure that you have good time management, because you want to make sure you have enough time to study and you still have your time to go streaming and to play your video games. And number two, if you're going to be content creating and streaming, make sure to grow your social media platforms because you want as much as possible the content that you're creating is being seen by people who are interested in your content. That way, the time you've spent streaming, gaming isn't put to waste. All right. So like growing your platform and other social media platforms is the key. And yeah, lastly, tip would be to just enjoy streaming. Don't stream just because of the money or because of the fame. I think it's very easy for viewers or people who come by your stream to notice that. If you're gonna stream, make sure that you're genuinely as interested into it and as passionate as you are into it. That way you can really grow a community that's centered around the same interests you have, such as streaming or video games or even music.